Very good morning, children. In previous class, we were discussing about the hormones which are secreted by different endocrine glands and their functions. Huh? So, how these hormones are bringing so many changes in your body. About that we discussed. So, endocrine glands, they are going to secrete chemicals which we call them as hormones, and different endocrine glands are present in our body, like pituitary gland is present in the brain, and pancreas is also acting as an endocrine gland, some of the part of pancreas. Then testis in males and ovaries in females, they are also acting as endocrine glands. Apart from that, the adrenal glands which are present on the kidneys, they are also acting as endocrine glands, and these are going to produce different types of chemicals which we call them as hormones, and the hormones are going to function in different parts of our body, which brings the proper growth and development and proper physiological activities which are happening in our body. Apart from that, you learned that this hormones like adrenaline, if you take which is released by the adrenal glands, is going to help in controlling emotional feelings. That point you have to remember, is it not? So the anger levels, or any other kind of emotions which you are going to show, so they all will be just controlled because of adrenaline. Is it clear to you? Then pituitary gland is secreting hormones like follicle stimulating hormone. It will act on testes to produce sperms and bring the secondary sexual characters in boys. And follicle stimulating hormone is acting on ovaries in females also. It helps in the production of hormone estrogen, which helps in the development of that breast and milk feeding. It is going to happen. Even luteinizing hormone is helping, which is secreted by the pituitary gland, is helping in release of eggs and controlling the menstrual cycle. So like that here. So these are going to help in performing different kinds of activities in our body. So then testis is producing testosterone and ovaries are producing estrogen and progesterone. Okay, so testosterone helps in release of sperms and bringing secondary sexual characters. Ovaries are going to help in producing estrogen, which helps in release of ovum and menstruation cycle, and progesterone helps in the during delivery time, that is going to help in expelling the baby out of the mother's womb. So like that here, this all are happening. When it will start means on the onset of puberty it is going to be starting. So that is the reason you learned about the different endocrine glands and the hormones secreted by it. So now you know that so as that so many changes are going to happen in your body, so this adolescent age, if we see, as you are not listening to the parents, so you will be observing. So because of that some hormonal changes, especially this testis and ovaries which are producing hormones. So what you wanted to say to your parents means, you don't want to listen to your parents, or you don't want to obey your parents, like sometimes it will be happening. So at that time what will happen means, it is very very important for you to maintain the good health. Is it clear to you? So health and hygiene is very very important. Hygiene means personal cleanliness is important. So as the reproductive organ starts functioning on the onset of puberty, so you have to maintain good health. Apart from that, you have to follow the hygienic habits. Is it clear to children? Then so it is very much essential for you. Very much essential for you. So how can you maintain good health? So by taking proper nutrition, proper nutrition we must take. Then apart from that, you must follow some healthy habits. Is it clear to you? So now we learn that under the adolescence and health. Adolescence and health. So you know that health is very important for everyone. Okay, so if you maintain good health, we can achieve whatever you want in your lifetime. Is it not, children? Then for that purpose, what you have to do? Proper nutritious diet and physical fitness you have to follow. Then hygienic habits you have to follow. Then it will be helping you a lot to have a better happy life in the future. So now in that, first let us learn nutritious diet. I said nutritious diet. So what do you mean by that nutritious diet? So what do you mean by nutrients? So if you observe your food, different types of food items what you are going to observe in your plate. So you are going to observe some amount of rice or one or two chapati or roti. You are going to observe with curries, then curds, dal. All these you are going to observe. Is it not, children? And some fruits also we are going to consume. So what do they give? What do they have? That food items whatever you are eating, what do they have? Means they have nutrients. Okay. So what are nutrients here? Nutrients are chemicals which are present in simple form or in complex form. Is it clear to you? And the nutrients, what kind of nutrients you are taking every day? You are taking carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals we are going to consume. So carbohydrates are richly present in the rice items or the roti, or jowar roti or bajra roti, whatever that you are consuming. Then proteins are present in dal, meat, etc. whatever you are consuming every day or some days. Is it clear to you? So like that here all the nutrients are must be present. Is it clear to you? Like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, they are very much essential. So if all the nutrients are present in our diet in the required quantity according to the age, I hope you understood. Okay. So for example, if you take 0 to 6 years baby is there, 6 year child is there. For that girl or boy who is said to be 6 years, is it good to give more and more what we can tell fat diet or excess quantity of diet? Can they eat? No, children. So according to the age, then according to the gender, apart from that, what is that health condition, the children must be given balanced diet. Okay. So now nutritious diet means all the nutrients must be present in the required amounts according to age. So balanced diet means what? All the nutrients must be present in the required quantity. Have you followed? So that it must contain rice or roti, required quantity of vegetable, then dal, ghee, milk, fruits. If all these are present, then it is called as a balanced diet. Why it is said to be a balanced diet? So if you are consuming only one variety of item which you like most, in that very few nutrients will be present and other nutrients you are going to miss. Is it clear to you? So no food item is having all 5 nutrients. I hope you understood what I said. Is it clear? So now here to get all the nutrients, you have to consume all the fruits or vegetables, especially vegetables which your mother is going to prepare with the dal. Okay. So you are not supposed to miss any vegetable. Is it clear? So it causes sometimes missing the nutrients in our body. Is it clear? So then you must take that balanced diet. So now here balanced diet, if you say already our Indian balanced diet, if you say a roti, a rice, dal will be present and vegetables So is it not, children? So nowadays, because of corona, all people they are aware of nutritional value, so that they are consuming all the kinds of nutrients to maintain their immunity. Is it not? So immunity means what? Natural resistance against the infections, diseases. Is it clear to you? So we are taking balanced diet. Is it clear? So that is very, very important. And we have to remember, no food item will have all the 5 nutrients. All must be present, like either rice or roti, then vegetables, that we call it as curries, dals, curds, fruit, all must be present. Then it is called as a balanced diet. Is it clear to children? Now, so here milk, if you take milk, so what are present in that? Why children must be given with milk? So out of all other what is that food items which we are taking, like the rice, dal, vegetables, or fruit, or what is that, roti, so one item it is having, it is rich in one nutrient. But milk, if we take, it contains all the 5 nutrients. Milk is having all the nutrients. So that's why milk is called as a wholesome food. Wholesome food. Wholesome food. Okay. Milk is called as a wholesome food. So it contains all carbohydrates are there, proteins are there, fats are there, vitamins are there, minerals are there, which is present richly in milk. Milk contains here all the nutrients. All the nutrients are present. What is the protein present in milk means casein. So it's very, very important for our body. So that's why the children are advised, especially the adolescent group, children are advised to take milk every day, but not coffee, tea, like that. Is it clear to you? Then next one, you must take as that vigorous growth and development it is happening, and functioning of reproductive organs is going to be starting in the adolescent period. So what you have to do, you must take iron rich foods. Iron rich foods. So in iron rich food, where it will be present, iron is a mineral, children, that is very much essential for our body. So iron is richly present in leafy vegetables. Leafy vegetables. Some people they don't like to eat leafy vegetables, like palak, methi, then kotmir, totakura, chukakura, that is amaranthus. So that different varieties of leafy vegetables are available. So whenever your mother is preparing them, you must consume, even if you like or not, dislike or not. Is it clear to you? So why you have to consume leafy vegetables? Because they contain iron. What for iron is essential, I will tell later. So now apart from that, yellow color fruits like mangoes, papayas, so all these fruits also contain a rich source of this iron. If we consume them, then it is very much good for our health. So why this iron is needed means, iron is very much essential to have that blood in required quantity. Okay, so usually normal healthy persons must have 5 liters of blood in the body. So adolescent age, if we see, as it is observed with vigorous growth and development of all that organs, functioning of organs, all that it is starting. So that's why, that too in girls especially, menstrual cycle is going to be starting. So if they are not consuming the proper diet, then iron will be missing, and if iron is lost from the body, then the children are going to suffer from blood related diseases like anemia, etc. Is it clear? So that's why iron rich foods must be consumed. Is it clear to you? So compulsorily you must take milk, compulsorily you must take iron rich food like leafy vegetables. Apart from that, like citrus fruits. So citrus fruits contain vitamin C, vitamin C, which is very much essential for your body. Gooseberry, amla, then gooseberry or amla, both are same only. Okay. Then santra, sweet lime, lemon. So all these fruits they contain vitamin C in a rich quantity. Along with that, you must consume meat, eggs. So egg is a very good nutritious diet. Is it not, children? Fish contains proteins. Apart from that, vitamin A, D, E are also present in that. Is it clear to you? So that's why you must consume all the varieties of foods which your mother is preparing. Give importance to the food, because the food whatever we are consuming is said to be helping in the proper functioning of all the organs of your body. Is it clear to you? So if you are not taking the nutritious balanced diet, then that will affect the functioning of your body organs. Our growth and development will be just little bit slowed down. Why it is there like that means because physiological activities, that internal changes which are happening, they are taking place at faster rate in adolescent period. So that's why you must give importance to the consumption of a balanced diet. Is it clear to children? Then you know that as that because of this hormones, what is happening? So you are feeling more and more hungry. Is it clear to you? So you are feeling more and more hungry. So at that time, what you are going to do if you are feeling hungry? So you are going to tend to consume the foods like chips, or packaged foods you want to eat, or like pizza, burgers. You are fond of consuming such type of foods. Is it not, children? So please remember why do you feel like that so much of hungry means that is because of the hunger levels of adolescents are very much at faster rate. So at higher levels, hunger levels will be. So if you are feeling hungry, what we have to do? We have to take food. What kind of food? Balanced diet we have to take. But nowadays the children, if we observe, they are very much tend to consume or they tend to eat chips packets, either lace, whatever. So many packed items, packaged food items are available. You are very much interested in taking them. So that what will happen? Consumption of such type of packaged foods, it's not good for your health. It's not good for your health. So sometimes it leads to severe health problems and sometimes that results in obesity. Obesity. Is it clear to children? Which is not good for our health. So what are the problems? What is that obesity? So if you are taking balanced diet, balanced nutritious diet, then there is no problem for your health. Have you followed? So if you are consuming chips or other packaged food items like pizza or burger or any other rich protein or fat content diets when we are consuming, that results in a condition called obesity. So means excess intake of energy. Excess intake of energy results in the obesity. So people will become very much fatty and they are not showing any interest in the work because they are fatty. And their movements also slowly will be, body movements will be slowed down. Is it clear to you? And because of the children are looking fatty, everyone will point out the children. So, hey bondamga, hey laddu, like that they will be calling. So what will happen because of that? Still that anger they are going to show on consuming more and more food. So that is going to become more and more obese in the such type of children, Is it clear to children? So this obesity which is not good for your health and it leads to severe health problems. So obesity nowadays it is considered as a health hazard. And what are the problems that children are going to face because of this? Means here you know that some heart problems or cardiovascular problems, blood supply or renal problems, kidney problems, like that the people are going to suffer. Is it clear to children? So apart from that, as you are consuming the food items where you are not going to chew it, crush it, ground it with the teeth, so then simply if you are swallowing, sometimes that may cause severe acidity also in the stomach or some in the mouth also. You will be observing mouth ulcers. We call them as noti put antaru nooru punda indani. So then if it is there like that, then if it enters into the other parts of the respiratory digestive system, so it results in stomach ulcers also. That we call it as a peptic ulcers, which is not good for your health. Is it clear to children? So here stomach ulcers, increase in the blood sugar levels, BP, high BP. So BP is not good. Okay. So what is BP means? Blood pressure. BP. BP means blood pressure. So because of this obesity, sometimes high blood pressure will be observed. Then adolescents must be very much careful in consuming the proper balanced diet. Apart from that, you must say no to junk foods. Is it possible? You must make it possible. Okay? What way? You must say no to consuming junk foods. Is it clear to you? Why? You are going to face a lot of problems because in the future means so this obesity is resulted that results in the severe problems, heart problems, kidney problems, or ulcers like that. So which are serious. So you must say no to junk foods. Are you following what I am saying? Are you listening to me? You must listen to the teacher. So your parent also will be telling why you are taking always chips or other things. So stop eating. Once in a while means okay. Once in 6 months or twice in a month means okay. But nowadays we want to order on Zomato. So what is the trick? We are getting foods very much at faster rate, is it not? So we are inviting diseases also, which is not correct. So give importance to balanced diet. Is it clear to you? Then now we will come to the next one. I hope you understood. So in adolescence, the hunger levels are more. So you must take balanced diet, children. Nutritious balanced diet. You must consume milk, iron-rich foods, and vitamin C. So all foods, if you take, then you will be very much healthy. Otherwise, if you are going on consuming the foods which contain heavy fat content in that, or energy rich foods if you are taking, or packaged foods when you are taking, that results in health problems, obesity, so which leads to other problems like increase in blood sugar levels. So usually it must be 120/80, but the people who are suffering with obesity, that will be more and more. So with great difficulty the heart has to pump the blood to the parts. Sometimes the heart may fail. So they are not good children. So say no to junk foods. Is it clear to you? So that is about your adolescence and health. So your health, if we take hygiene, it will come. Hygiene. Is it clear to you? So as that in adolescence, you are in the previous part of this lesson you learnt the sweat and sebaceous glands are more and more active. Is it not? So sweat and sebaceous glands are more active. So what will happen? So sweat is produced from the sweat glands, and sebaceous glands are producing sebum, which is oily substance which is produced from the body. And because of this not maintaining cleanliness, personal hygiene, what will happen? We get foul smell under the arms, and even this clothes, they are getting soiled. Apart from that, the sweat or the sebum, whichever is released by the sebaceous glands, is going to become site for the different kinds of microorganisms. Then if you are not maintaining the personal cleanliness, if you are not cleaning the parts of our body properly while taking bath, then obviously we are going to suffer from some kind of maybe fungal infections or any itching you can observe, or skin allergies you are going to observe. Is it clear to you? So that's bad distinctive odor. That sweat will have bad border is there. Is it not, children? Nobody likes to sit with you. So even in your school also, after what is that PT period? So if you come and sit, if you remove socks, how bad it will come, bad smell. Is it not there? Have you observed? So that is not correct. So we are causing inconvenience to others because of our mismaintenance of our body. Is it not? So you have to maintain the hygiene in a proper way. Apart from that, here we must wash your inner wears, everybody. So inner wears must be washed thoroughly with water, that too hot water, and we have to dry them in hot sun. Is it clear to you? Bunions and panties must be washed with the hot water, and they must be dried in hot sun, so that the pathogens, when they are present, they will be killed. Is it clear to you? And we have to take bath twice a day, at least once in a day. It is compulsory, not simply pouring water, buckets of water not pouring. So it's not correct. So we have to clean our body parts. Each and every part must be cleaned thoroughly when you are taking bath. Is it clear to you? With the help of soaps. So different soaps you are using. So those soaps will help in removing dirt particles and making you fresh. So taking bath and washing the inner wears and maintaining the personal hygiene, that cleanliness of genital organs or reproductive organs, it is very, very important. Is it clear to children? Then so what will happen if if you are not maintaining cleanliness? Just now I said bad odor will come from your body. Apart from that, it leads to the fungal or bacterial or any other infections. So why should we suffer from such kind of infections? So if we take bath regularly with soap and hot water, is it clear? Cleaning all body parts. So each and every part is having its own importance. So if we maintain cleanliness, personal cleanliness, then it will help you a lot to have healthy life. Especially now we'll come to the another point, girls. So as you know that in girls, the maturation is going to be starting on the onset of puberty. They are using sanitary napkins in menstruation period. Is it not, children? So that sanitary napkins must be disposed in a proper way. Is it clear to you? Apart from that, they have to change sanitary napkins twice a day, depends upon the bleeding. Is it clear to you? So if they follow all that, if they follow the cleanliness, then they will not suffer from any infections. Otherwise severe itching will be there, and sometimes it leads to some other health problems. That's why proper usage of sanitary napkins you must know, and change of sanitary napkins must be done by you. Girls, it is for girls. Is it clear to you? So that will help in preventing the infections. So here NPEGEL. NPEGEL. Okay. So what it is going to give? So that is said to be National Program for Education of Girls at early level. Is it clear to you? National Program for Education of Girls at early level. NPEGEL. National Program of Education for Girls at early level. So as that maturity is happening, or the reproductive organs in girls is happening at 10 or 11 years. So they are such a small kids. So for such type of children are given much importance about reproductive health. reproductive health. So they are going to guide the girl children. Is it clear to you? So how to use that sanitary napkins and how to maintain cleanliness and what is the importance of nutritious diet, all that will be given in this program. Okay. So it is a central government scheme, national program for education of girls at early level. Okay. In the beginning of what is that, adolescence and the onset of puberty or menstruation when it starts. So the how to maintain hygiene and what care you have to take about your body, all that is given to the girl children especially, and they are going to provide free of cost that sanitary napkins are provided to them. Is it clear to you? So like that here it is going to help to know the functioning of our body parts. Is it clear to children? Then now you know that you have so many, next point, physical exercise. So under adolescence and health you learn the cleanliness here, then how we can maintain our good health in girls when we are having periods. So that we completed. So now in that health we are going to learn about physical exercise, importance of physical exercise. So in this what you are going to learn, why it is important, children. You know that you have a lot of energy in your body. That energy must be used in a proper way for doing all good things. Is it clear to you? So you will be getting so many thoughts also. Sometimes they are not good also. Is it clear to you? So not obeying your parents, such type of thoughts you will be getting. So to overcome such type of problems, what you have to do means one must do exercises. Physical exercises are very, very important. So what kind of physical exercises you can do? You can go for walking, you can go for jogging. Is it not? Then you can go for swimming, etc. So or you can play the games which you like most. So if you are doing all these things, the physical fitness will be maintained. Physical fitness. So physically you are fit, so that you can, your thoughts will be in a proper way. Is it clear to you? So that's why here you are not supposed to sit in front of TV for a long period of time. Is it clear to you? So if you are going on sitting in front of TV and watching programs, sometimes our mind cannot function properly and we will become addicted to such programs, which is not correct on our part. So you have to deviate your mind, or you have to channelize your mind in a proper way in utilizing of energy, enormous energy which we are present, which you are having. So by doing physical exercises. Is it clear to children? So here if you are watching TV for a longer period of time, you will be lagging behind in your studies. Is it clear? Which is not correct. Nowadays especially, most of the time we are at home due to corona, schools are closed, no children. So you may be addicted to TV, so then it is not good. So it must be stopped. Then doing physical exercises. Then next one is adolescence is a period when many changes